Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Lisa and you're watching Yogi Hollow Farm. And today we are finishing the meat bird pen. So come on along, let's go check it out. So here we are installing chicken wire, which is not our favorite thing to do, but it's a necessity, and we chose to do it using longer lengths versus shorter ones so there were less connections. We then chose to weave a wire through the chicken wire to join the pieces. All right guys, it's the next day. We had some storms move in yesterday and hardly got any rain, but the lightning was pretty significant, so metal and lightning don't go together. So we decided to stop, and so now we're gonna head down and finish this off. So come on along and we'll do that. And yes, I'm in the same clothes, don't judge. It's because it's my fencing clothes. That way if I rip them or tear them, I don't care. So let me feed the birds and the brooder and we'll show you where we're at. So here's where we thought, oh, this was a bad decision to use longer lengths, but if you watch at the end of the video, it quickly tightened up. Now, mind you, for added strength, we're weaving it in and around the cattle panel, the poles, as well as the fence on the other side. Which way do you prefer to attach your chicken wire? Do you prefer to do the little ties intermittently, or do you prefer to weave it through? Let me know in the comments down below. Ryan's cutting trees because we're gonna put logs all around the edge here for reinforcement. And we're gonna finish up the wire. But the good news about the trees is that we need them to come down anyway because the pastures don't get enough sun. You can see this one is greening up because we have cut stuff down. So that tree is coming down also. So we got the pen all done, and now we're gonna do their house. And Ryan cut those logs, and the logs are stapled to the fence with fence staples. And so once we get the house done, then we just need to get the gate part done. Here we are constructing a simple shelter that is three-sided with an overhang roof, so that way the chickens and the turkeys will have a place to go to get out of any precipitation that comes. The shelter is also in a location facing the house, so that way we can see what is going on, and we also have it slanted to prevent any rain from getting inside of it. The black mats that you see Ryan cutting are actually old conveyor belts that we were able to salvage out of a dumpster, and they will also hold heat and block the holes so no chicken feet get caught in the pallet. The other benefit to the mats are that they can be hosed off pretty quickly for cleaning purposes. Hey guys, it is Sunday morning and it's technically day 3 of this project, but we really didn't work much on it Friday because of the storm, so it's taken us, we figure, about 2 days total. So come on along, come check it out and see what we got. So that's where we're at now. We're just gonna tie up some loose ends, put a roof on the building, and put an entryway and close this up, and then they'll be moved out. And they're good to go. And they've been acclimating to the colder temperatures. We've had the brooder lamps off because they're fully feathered. So let's get this done. Come here, I boop you. Boop. Boop. Here we are putting on the metal roof. We did change our minds and decide to put it this way instead of the other direction. And we are reusing these pieces, so we'll show you what we did to fix that in just a minute. Ryan is using self-tapping screws. We've talked about this on our channel before to secure the metal to the building. Now that the roof is secure to the building, I am adding silicone to cover up the old holes because we did pick this piece and salvage it. So we're making sure that it does not leak anywhere. so that way the water will run off of it and the animals will stay dry. Here we're installing the door. We're making a door out of a cattle panel, or I should say a hog panel, and Ryan is making a wooden frame for it. Again, this is all wood we had on hand that was salvaged. And so we were very careful to make sure that the frame was level and the door was level, so that way the whole front would then follow from there. Now that the door frame was complete and the door was operational, we moved on to another support piece. And again, it was another piece of that lumber that we had salvaged. Now that we have that complete, we were able to add more hog panel. And then after the hog panel, we will cover that with chicken wire. Hog and cattle panel are items that we often look for on Marketplace and purchase it when we're able to save money on it. And so we often have several panels laying around. We had recently purchased a large quantity of panels that were used for a very cheap price. So we're using these here, and we're using the damaged ones. That way we can cut the damaged pieces off and use them more effectively. So as of right now, the only thing that we have purchased is the chicken wire, but we will talk about that at the end if there were any additional costs. And finally, the last of the chicken wire. Thank goodness.
All right, so it is finally finished. We just have to tie up a few loose ends, walk around and check it out. But we've got 2 carabiner clips. We've got to put chicken wire on here and just go around and make sure everything is secure. But what we're gonna do is go get the birds and bring them out. We've got the feeders out here. We're going to fill them up, put a cover on that one, and get the waterers out. We got to get a couple blocks to level them up. The house is all done. Put some silicone on the top because we reused some metal siding or roofing. And that way they have an overhang and they've got plenty of room in there. And everything is all secure. There you go. "16 by 8-foot run with a big enough house." And we can use this for a lot of different purposes. Ryan and I were talking about that. So we'll have the meat birds in there. When they are gone, the turkeys will come in. So there they are. We actually have 32. I had miscounted. So we have 32 meat birds actually. And they're out. We're just gonna go get them some water. But they're out in their new space. They were in a couple of brooders in the garage, but they're only about 4 weeks old. So they're just fully feathered. And it's time for them to come out and explore.
Here's a few pictures. As you can see, the birds look super happy outside, which makes us really happy. They ran around, laid in the sun, and quickly found their building, so all was well.
All right, guys, well, that was a big project, but it's over, and we're grateful because the birds are in, and now we gotta clean up the brooder room. The only thing that we had to purchase was 2 rolls of chicken wire, 48 inch by 150 feet, and some hardware because we've got some latches and carabiners. So it was about $216, $217 for the whole build because we used pallets and shipping, what do they call it? We use shipping crates, pallets, all that. So definitely a fraction of the cost of what it would have been new if we used lumber. So good deal. And they're out and about. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care.